Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'll be reacting to Heaven Burns Red main scenario chapter 5 part 2 launch trailer. So part 5 sorry chapter 5 part 1 came out quite not quite a while ago, but it is fairly recently, but it like was like I think like 3 months ago or something. And it was definitely one of the best chapters. I absolutely loved it, and I think I made a video on it as well, like talking about how good it was and everything. Yeah, I made a separate video on it. So like it is definitely one of my number one chapters or parts of chapter from Heaven Burns Red. And now we have part 2, so I'm looking forward to what this is. We got a little bit of a teaser at the end of part 1 as to what apparently is going to happen. I guess we'll get like a proper trailer now and see what's actually going to happen, and what where the story is headed towards. Either way, let me react to this first, then I'll give my impressions. As always, I'll link the original video in the description box if you want to check it out. Also, if the video is muted in parts, it will be because of copyrighted songs, but I don't think that's happening because most of the songs of Heaven Burns Red are not copyrighted. I don't think so. There was only once one of my videos got like blocked because of that. Otherwise, like the songs are, it's pretty good. Like there's no problem with them. Either way, I'm still mentioning it. If you find like muted portions, it's because of that. Either way, let us get started. So let us begin the trailer. So Heaven Burns Red main scenario chapter 5 part 2 launch trailer. Here we go. And obviously, yeah, spoiler ahead. So people who haven't played the other part. Alright, here we go. Right, so this is more about Karen's split personality. Okay. Okay. Damn. A white spell and the end of the world. Okay.
四国を横断し、松山市までの進軍ルートを確保してもらいます。
Oh my god. Wait, she's driving the bus?
なんでずっとカレンちゃんのまんまなんだよ。
Oh, I see. So
あなたは守られてるんです。
she's like
カレンちゃんの人格に。
yeah,
あ
okay.
なたは強くなるしかないわ。守られないでも済む強さを行使してみなさい。
Okay, so damn.
ここでわしに守られ続けておればいい。日本だとは思えねえ光景だな。
Yo,
西尾市の
feel the cancer nesting inside me.
あ
Oh,
まりにもキャンサーの数が少なすぎる。まるで何かから逃げているみたいに。
fleeing from something.
そのカウントダウンがゼロになるとき、一体何が起きるの？何者かが私に X デーを伝えている。どうしてわしは現れた？そもそも私はナービー化計画に反対し、
Who's in the
消された研究者の娘。だとしたら、
Oh,
これは私が死ぬまでのカウントダウンとも考えられる。
what? Oh my god. Okay, we'll actually get to see more about Karen's past, I guess. Because I remember she briefly mentioned it in one of the chapters.
こちら最地海森、西条市周辺で発生した竜巻の中に囚われている。
What the hell?
でどんな攻撃を仕掛けてくるかわからねえ。
Yo,
ことがあったら警戒しろよ。受け止めずに回避しなさい。直撃食らうと浮島から落とされる。
damn.
演奏視界内に歌員なし。お母さん、見ててくれた。当初、
Right.
桜両部隊員が
Okay.
反応をロストしました。こんな終わりが嫌だ。私、やったの。
Okay. Oh wait, what's her name? I forgot her name. That girl doing. She's also okay. Spring 20 January 9th. And then Act 2 is spring. Wait, Act 2? So this is like divided into two parts? Interesting. Wait, so what's going... Wait a minute. So this is part 2 in itself. This also has an Act 2? So that would mean... Okay, this is divided... Oh my god. That is like... Alright. Okay, well... So there you go. That was the trailer. So obviously we can understand what the situation is going on. Basically, after that whole section with Ruka, in chapter 5, part 1, Karin or Karin-chan, the murderous part of her, that split personality, decided to take over and to protect the other her, which is Karerin, I guess. So, and that's the situation. That's why she's like kind of inside while Karin-chan is like outside, like not letting her switch, I'm guessing. Right, and it makes sense. Like obviously, split personality in itself is something which like a person kind of unconsciously makes whenever like there's something like trauma related, to dump that trauma. When it gets too difficult for you to bear that, a split personality is created where you dump that trauma to that split personality and you yourself forget about it. However, it's a bit weird. However, the whole thing with Karen and Karenin is Karin-chan and like Karenin is that I don't know. Like I remember she also remembered like what happened. Like I remember she talked about what happened to her in school. I don't properly remember exactly the story, but she said how her split personality was born. I remember that. She kind of shared it very briefly. It has something to do with his school like like friends and everything. So she remembers it clearly. So I don't know why does she even have a split personality then if she remembers it, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of a split personality, right? If you remember your trauma, I don't know. Also, it's pretty like, and the thing about split personalities are that you being the main host, you usually do not remember about your split personality, but your split personality remembers about you. So things that you have in your head, your split personality will know that, but your split personality, what they have in their head, you don't know about it. Sometimes you don't even know about the fact that you have a split personality. I guess it differs from people to people, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's the thing. So I'm guessing we're going to get like a proper, like a past, like a proper story for what happened for Karenchan to become like this. Like, yeah, because I saw like there was a little section where they were showing like school friends and everything, like with school uniforms. That's probably like Karen's past. And on top of that, there was a whole thing with Tojo that we saw here as well, where apparently she has a timer now, like a countdown, and she thinks that she's going to die at the end of it. On top of that, obviously the the aliens, the Kansas, they're like attacking, and they have come to Earth in like different meteors. So I guess we'll have to do that as well. There was that whole tornado thing they were showing as well. So quite a few things. Right. So obviously this is going to focus on Karin and Tojo. And there was I forgot her name. What's her name? That girl. The mad scientist girl who calls herself like like who's going to take over the world or something. I know the other girl's name. I've forgotten her name. Like the girl who's always with Bungo. Waki or something. Like I remember. I think like Ruka calls her something like that, like Waki or something like that. I've forgotten her name completely, but it's just not coming to my head. There's so many characters in this like game. I sometimes forget a few of their names. But anyways, I think she's also involved in this somehow because she was there in the main like like the chapter front cover. So you know. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be interesting because we'll get to know more about two of the other members of our group. We do know, like, you know, obviously we have known about we've known about Ruka. We have known about what's her name, the psychic girl. We know about her as well, you know, her past. And we do not know about Yuki though. Yuki's, I guess we do know a little bit from Ruka's story, chapter 5 part 1. We did get to know a little bit about Yuki, you know, about her organization, and you know what they used to do, and how they prevented, apparently they prevented like a world war or something. I remember like she explained about that, but that's not enough. I think like they'll probably go deeper into her story later. Like we actually still haven't gotten like a chapter dedicated to her, just like how we've gotten chapters dedicated to all the other members. You know, we've gotten one for Tama, kind of. We got to know Tama's story. It was oh, Megumi, that's her name, right? Yeah. Both of them we got in one chapter. Now we're getting Karen and Tojo in another chapter. We did get Ruka in one chapter. In that chapter we did get a little bit about Yuki, but I think they'll probably go deeper into Yuki's story later, because we still haven't seen a proper past, like, you know, like a proper past going into her story, her backstory. We haven't gotten that properly, so maybe in the future. Yeah, I think we've covered most of the class 31, you know, like A's backstories, and all the other characters backstories are covered in the events. Like, you know, if you play the events, you'll know their stories. So, you know, yeah, this is good. I'm looking forward to it. So there you go. That is it. That was a good trailer. Yeah, I don't know if they'll like release anything else after this. If there's like some other trailer or something, and maybe I'll react to that as well. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to Heaven Burns Red, main scenario, chapter 5 part 2 launch trailer. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is coming very soon. I forgot, when did they say that it's going to release? It was very recently. Wait a minute, January 9th. It's very recent. Like, you know, it's going to come in like few days, like a week, a little bit more than a week. But yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Let's see what happens, and you know, where it goes. And as always, after completing the story, I'll probably make like a review video for this. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.